name is Kimberly Adams. I am the managing partner of Flying Bridges. Flying Bridges was organized after many years of working at the UN and in a previous lifetime of working both for the state of Massachusetts and for Disneyland, so business, government, and civil society. And I started Flying Bridges when I was living in Beijing, China, because the word collaboration and CSR had been bandied about, but it really seemed that it wasn't actually propelling action in the same direction. And on this note, I'd like to say the Rotary, I've lived in many different countries with my work in the UN, and the Rotary is one of my favorite, by far most effective organizations. So I'd like to thank you all for your dedication and the work you do around the world. So we started Flying Bridges. I started Flying Bridges to bring diverse thinkers together to solve social problems. So in Paris last year, in 2013, we brought a diverse mix that included CNN, Princess Caroline, the president of Condé Nast, Facebook, et cetera, to discuss the sexualization of children in the media. And I chose that theme because of my work in trafficking and child sexual exploitation. From there, we decided that we would change our consultancy a little bit and focus on outcomes. And so one of the outcomes was the All-Girl Challenge. And the reason the All-Girl Challenge was an outcome of this forum was because there was a large cry for more grassroots empowerment program for girls that give them a career pathway, that lead them into economic opportunities. So we decided to come back to the United States and start the All-Girl Challenge, which we launched at Red Hat in Westford in March of 2015. So the All-Girl Challenge is designed to bring girls from different socio and economic backgrounds together to compete on teams for, so we bring girls together from these different economic backgrounds, different towns. We formulate the teams, and the charge is to create a product prototype design that solves a social problem that we define for them. So the 2-day creativity marathon that was hosted at Red Hat essentially brought girls from the inner city of Lowell, Westford, Shirley together. Everyone walks through the door and becomes equal, and we presented the challenge of creating a product, disabilities, creating a product for persons living with disabilities. We had 2 STEM courses for the girls to learn, a product prototype design and presentation. We taught them design thinking. Congresswoman Nikki Songus was a keynote, along with a woman who runs the Speakers Bureau. The intent of our program is to get girls to understand how STEM can support whatever they want to do. We don't want to push girls into STEM, but we want them to understand if you want to be a fashion designer, that's fabulous, great, but you're going to need geometry. It's a vital part of the job. So trying to give the meaning behind STEM, and should they pursue STEM fields, all the better, that's great, but again, we just want to stimulate an interest and purpose for the use of STEM skills for the future job market. So, I apologize that you couldn't see the video because, one, you would see the different stakeholders that we have. We worked with Girls Inc., Girl Scouts, U Lowell, Congresswoman Nikki Songus, Red Hat, Comcast, NBC. It was really a nice mix of the community, both on an international level and locally, to support the girls in their challenge. So, without the video, I don't want to go on and on and on about the program. I think you probably get the point. We'll be expanding the pilot in Massachusetts and in California. The intent is to get girls from Kenya, Topeka, Mexico City, and Worcester on a team to develop a product prototype design with a mentor. So we can really build a collaborative process and an understanding of what it's like to depend on other people, to think outside the box, to use your creativity, and again, to apply STEM skills for your own confidence, your inner development, and a pathway for future jobs. So we hope to come to Hudson within town in which case Rotary would be involved. I'd love to see you as volunteers. Rotary Westford supported the scholarship program for us. They were instrumental in helping us build the community, the Paneras of the world in Westford to support the program. So that's why we see the Rotary clubs in this area. If we do Hudson could be involved, which would be greatly appreciated on volunteer opportunities. And I think that's it. So it's not very visually appealing or supported with some flash, but yeah, have to make it. So thank you very much for your attention.
Does anyone have any questions at all? Question?
What products came out of this event?
Yeah, I'm really sorry one of the girls couldn't come with you because I actually bring them on the circuit. And one of the products
Was Smart Socks, which is for diabetes. And so essentially the wearers are notified by a thermal thread that their feet are getting to dangerous levels, the temperature. And so because I get amputation and problems with the feet are a real risk for persons living with diabetes. And so they used STEM technology with a thermal thread. One of the girls was biology, and then they were talking about how the distribution outlet. And actually, Connected Health, which is part of Harvard and Partners, loved the idea, and we were invited as guests to next week's symposium, and we have a table, and she's going to be showing her Smart Socks.
How old are the girls who decided that?
I did forget that, didn't I? Middle school, oh, well, that particular product was the high school team. So the challenge is for girls 7th grade through high school, and then we break them up. So all the middle school girls, are on the same team, and all the high school girls are on the same team. And so we're not really encouraging them to quit school and start companies. So by a case-by-case basis, we're promoting exposure. And this actual product, they're going to be meeting with someone at Connected Health, and they've put a patent on the product. But our purpose is to create hierarchical networks and peer-to-peer networks for the girls and for the university students and the professional women.
Question. How did the girls get involved? Like, how would one be chosen to be a part of the challenge?
Okay,
how
so
would you know who's available, or to send kids to, or refer kids to, or?
yeah. So again, going back to our core competency about building collaborations, we actually work with Girls Inc., Girl Scouts.
That's how you found the kids.
Exactly, and the school system.
Okay.
And so we really made a concerted effort. So we have, I don't want to say quotas, that has such a negative connotation, but we really wanted a nice diverse mix. So they do have to apply. And the only thing they're asked is why? Why would you like to join the challenge? What are your interests? And then, we sort of try to make sure that we have girls representative. And if we're lacking in one group that we've identified we like, then we actively pursue those local chapters or community groups. So that's why we had girls from Girls Up, Girls Inc., Girl Scouts in the Lowell school system, Shirley school system. So it was really from all different, because we don't want all the girls to already know each other. That's
Right.
because in a workplace you don't necessarily know who you're going to be working with, so we try to mimic that. We had the whole first floor over at Hat, which was kind of nice. So, and then we brought them, the winners went to Eureka Fest at MIT, and one of the 7th graders says, yeah, I think I could go to school here. I've heard good things about it. And her father's like, okay, what are we creating here? So anyway, so that's how they can get involved. We work with them for distribution or registration.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank
And
you.
thank you. Distinction we will thank you for you. Thank you very much.